GTA Online is full of stuff that we never asked for, but what about the things that should be added and not a DLC? Actual features that could make the game better? Well, here are 5 things that could be done or added to GTA Online to make it better. Starting with a favourite cars/vehicles list. Now this would be very handy for people like me, who own literally every property in the game and also have a shitload of eligibility. As a part of Rufer's legal team, I have been told to cut this sentence a little bit short. And it would also be super simple to add, as you literally just take the outfit saving list, copy and paste that, and put it in the interaction menu. Then when you call your mechanic, you can then just simply hover over a vehicle and then just press X or something like that, and it will then add that vehicle to your favorite vehicles list. You could have like 10 vehicles on there, which would be very handy, especially if you're just spawning vehicles in as well, because instead of phoning someone up every time and wasting that precious few seconds, you could just go right into the interaction menu and spawn in your favorite vehicle. This quality of life feature would make just spawning vehicles in a lot better, a lot quicker, and also a lot less time consuming, so people could just get on with their day rather than having to actually phone someone up, like I've mentioned before. Now next we have something that could completely change the game, and that's going to be renting out properties to other players and also adding the stock exchange. Now the stock exchange is a bit self-explanatory because it's already in the game and it's, getting popular in real life, so why not add it? But where it gets a little bit complicated is the apartments, so let me explain. So say you have a high-end apartment or just a house that you have, which you can then list onto this new website where anyone in the game can just pay you directly to then rent out your building, so then they can use it. They can go inside whenever they want, whenever you're offline, online, no matter what, they can go in it. They can also complete heists using your apartment. But one thing that you could add is if they do actually go ahead and complete the heist in your high-end apartment, you get a cut from that heist. So the actual people doing the heist get a little bit less because then you get a cut for them completing that heist because it's your bloody building. You could also add this to garages so that you could have like half the slots to someone else, or even all the slots, or even rent out each slot. So one slot can be one player and one slot could be another. So you could have up to 10 different players' cars in your one garage. The list goes on. You could even add this to businesses so that if someone rents out your business, you could still use your business normally, but you could just add more money. And also the person renting your business, say if that business could make 200k maxed out, they would only make like 100, 150 because they're renting it out. Now there would be a lot of complications, like obviously what happens if someone stops paying rent and their car's in your garage? Does it just disappear? What happens to it? But you could add a whole new thing in there. This would be an entire DLC really, which, speaking of, a third thing is a proper new DLC. I'm not talking about like a DLC that we've had in the past where it's like fill up the cargo, go here, go there, sell the supply. No. A new idea, like a whole new idea, like I just mentioned. Or the closest that you could get to doing it is going to be a Cops and Crooks DLC. And this is how you could work that. So you buy the cells in a business to then put the criminals in. Basically the same. You can then go out on fun, engaging missions that are different from one another and aren't just go from A to B and back to A. Some of the missions could be that. You could just have to go pick up the criminal from court. Or you could go on a manhunt for them, finding clues and stuff like that. Obviously, it would be optimal for a business, and also it would depend how much you would pay, but it would mainly be a fun business. And also just something different to do while your AFK businesses are building up stock within free roam. And then once you've got some criminals in your cells, you could even have it to where as a raid, it's not a raid, the criminals just escape and you have to go out and capture them. But then when it comes to actually selling them off, or getting rid of them really, we're not human trafficking here, it'll be like the nightclub. It's only one sell vehicle confirmed every time, obviously being the prison bus, which is already in the game. And then you just drop them off to different locations. You just drop them off to their house, the courtroom, the graveyard, if you've killed them. You could drop them off anywhere. Now, although this does follow the pattern, like I said, that Rockstar shouldn't really follow, and it should be a proper new DLC, it's just something better to do, because the only other thing that we have like this is going to be the crates. Going out, picking up crates, and bringing them back. but that is not fun at all, and we've had that for way too long. So just giving us something new to do while the actual AFK businesses build up stock is just fun, obviously, other than playing triple or quadruple missions. Now, this one is going to make the entire game better, and again, could completely change how people play the game, or even bring people back. And it's going to be increasing pay on a lot of stuff, like basically all the OG stuff, the associate pay, all that stuff, but mainly the OG missions. Because see, right now, this week, normal OG races, at least the land races and cars, are quadruple money. How many of you thought about doing the race because it's quadruple money and you could get upwards of 100 grand per race? Probably quite a few of you. Now imagine if that was the normal pay. A lot more people would potentially come back and actually do the races. It's also a fact of doing races is a pain in the ass for new players if they're trying to get a new color. Because some of the colors, I'm pretty sure lime green, you have to win 100 races. 100. With that pay, that would be easy to do. Winning 100 races would be easy to do if every single time you won, you got like 100 grand. People would actually play the game how it should be played and not just grinding off the one Cayo Perico height that they're doing over and over and over again. And people wouldn't do as many glitches. Or, at that, they wouldn't find as many glitches. So you would have less to do, Rockstar, to fix the game. But of course, they won't listen. And the final one is just obvious. I did have something else for this, but I thought I'd just add the obvious one. It is going to be a map expansion. For fuck's sake, it's been 8 years. We're tired of searching the same map. You're making people go insane. They find a crack in the side of the mountain and they think that that's a brand new DLC coming very soon in 2026. No. It's just the mountain's ass crack, alright? Leave them alone. Stop looking. But come on now. It's been 8 years. Yes, we got Cayo Perico, but like, it's tiny. Like, even doing the missions, you could explore that entire island and not really see much. And the best thing out of that island is going to be the little Loch Ness monster that comes up when you're doing the heist. But that's pretty much going to be it from that island. And so there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then leave a comment down below. Tell me what you would add to the game, and while you're down there, leave a like on it. But also, if you could very kindly go check out another video, and if you do that, I hope you all have a fan-fucking-tastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.